That's all I need to know then. Okay.
Okay.
Door to room 7.
Mm-hmm. Door to room 7. You set up.
Opens.
How do you want to breach?
Well, it'll go in 30 seconds. So I'll have a little countdown timer on my terminal.
And do you want to take your ranged people up front to take the first shots? I assume?
I've got I'm just pointing at exactly where I expect them to turn up, readying a shot.
I don't even know whether I want to use my stun gun.
Yeah, so I'll be ready to barrel in and grapple or something.
I think you should use your stun gun.
Okay, I'll use my stun gun when the door opens.
Is my pistol going to be loud enough to bring everyone down upon us? That's a good question.
No, it's like it's not even a starter gun. Tranquilizer guns are pretty quiet.
Cool.
Okay, yeah, stun gun. As soon as the door opens, I'll identify. Yeah, we should probably decide which one we're taking.
I'll go left.
So actually,
okay,
John, can you prepare a initiative for us, please?
First time.
Let me give you the initiative for the security.
10 out of 10.
You do get the drop on them, so there is a surprise here. So this is what happens after your initial salvo, I suppose. Their result for initiative is 10. So if everyone else could make their dexterity check, please.
I got 11.
Can you get stunts on an initiative check?
No, I actually think you cannot.
14.
There's only one anyway.
I got 14.
I got a 10.
Okay.
9 for me.
I see John frantically writing those down. I think he got most of the information. Sorry, who got a 10?
Me.
And what was your drama dice?
3.
Let me check and see if they beat you on the tiebreaker. Oh, they do. And what is your willpower?
2.
You win. So I think the guards are going last in all situations.
Excellent. We
have
love
to go. There's a 3-tier tiebreaker. We got to the bottom of the page. So
excellent.
So the guards are 10. Camille, there you're 9, so you're going after the guards. But this is all after the first turn. So right, the surprise
Hopefully
turn.
they'll be unconscious immediately.
So I believe if everyone could make me, it's the dexterity or is it the accuracy? I think it's accuracy.
That's fighting.
Yes, it is accuracy because it's a range shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I'm going, can I make a fighting check to try and grapple if I'm going into tackle one down after they've fired?
Yeah, I mean,
so
my taser isn't going to knock them out. It's just going to
Probably the same
incapacitate them. Yeah.
Trank pistol, to be fair, immediately. Oh, especially with a roll like that. Jesus. Do we know what the target number was?
Oh, what is the target number, actually?
We've practiced
they do have their backs to you. They are in cover. Let me see. I need to pull this one out of my bum pretty quickly. So they get a... Let's check their armor. Their defense is 11. So make that a 13, please.
I got a 14.
Nice.
I do not have a gun, so I'm not shooting
that with fortune.
Are you fiddling it with fortune, or are you leaving it?
No, the highest I could get is 12, even if I went up to a 6. So.
Okay.
Can my fighting roll as well, or do I have to wait until the after?
So it's the ranged roll. The range has happened first, obviously, and then you're closing on. I think you've seen how things have played out, so I imagine you're closing on the one who hasn't been hit, trying to make a grapple. So in that case, do you want to make your fighting roll again? The target number is 13. You got an 18.
Yeah.
You get your grapple.
Very nice.
What's Tapper doing? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there was actually an order here I wasn't following. Oh, no, we're still in the surprise round. So, yes, we have Tapper.
I think I will use my thing to try and hit, if they have any weapons, just to disarm them with my piece of metal. That would be my intent. If I see that they are holding weapons.
They were not holding weapons. They were completely unaware.
Okay. Well, in that case... is it possible for me to assist with the grapple or attempt to tie up this person.
So remind me, the trank hit and the stun missed. Is that correct?
Trank missed.
The
Other way
trank missed
round,
and the
yeah.
stun hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the bad way around.
The one who got stunned is not in a good state, probably pretty much immediately. Can we roll the damage for that stun, actually? Because we kind of skipped
yes,
it.
I was just trying to find the stun gun details. I'm just having a look through the gear and equipment now.
Well, actually, if the trank missed, I don't know if this is actually possible, but can I try and pick up the tranquilizer dart and stab it in manually?
Nice.
John's just said that stuns can't penetrate armor.
If they're wearing armor, the tranks also won't work. So.
Yeah, they're. I mean, you can definitely see there's like armor near them, but not on them.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, just because this is ineffective, I also get a -1 penalty to damage rolls. But I'm just trying to find the details for this stun gun.
Yeah, did you say Tapper's going to try and stab them with the trank dart?
I was going to try and find, like, if I see where the trank dart went, run over to it.
I do like this. Do you want to give me, I suppose, while we're waiting, can you give me a perception roll?
Okay.
And let's make that. It's all happening so fast. I'd say this is a 15.
I rolled 9 + 6, so 15.
Wow! Yes, all you find the stun, the dart, and I want you to. So you're on your next turn. You have this dart because I think you've already shot the dart this turn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I shot it.
Yeah. So that's your battle plan.
I now have it.
You've definitely isolated the dart, and you can
Run
make
over
good.
to
Let's go.
Tasers do a 1d6 -1
go
for my ineffective. They take 1 point of damage.
Okay. What is their actual toughness here?
This plan is going so well, guys.
Super well.
I mean, I'm
Could
assuming
not have
Taser's
gone
going to do
better.
more than,
We nailed
right
it.
kind of out of it.
Where is his toughness? Accuracy, Constitution 1.
Mm-hmm.
So his Constitution there now has gone down to 0, but you have to do a little bit more to completely take him out. He is thoroughly distracted by the fact he's being effectively tased at the minute. So the other guy, so we do have a melee attack by someone who has a full turn.
Yeah. So I think because I've got grappling as a talent. So if I think looking at the rules, I think if I try and make that a grapple, then that gives me a 1 grappling stunt point. In addition to any other stunts that I'd have, I don't have any other stunts. But it allows me to should let me try and make a grapple attack, which is an opposed fighting grappling roll. And if I win, they can't move from where they are on the next turn.
Sounds good.
And I get to roll it twice if I fail because I've got it as a talent.
Oh my gosh, broken. Your target number remains 11 for these two gentlemen.
Okay. So that's going to do it. That's 11 plus 5, 16 on the
And I think you get your stunt points regardless of whether or not you generate other stunt points, so you can spend that now as well, I think.
No, I didn't get any other stunt points.
Okay.
But yeah, so the other one now is grappled, so he can't move from where he is on his next turn. But he and I both take a -2 defense penalty until the beginning of our next turn.
Okay, so this is the gentleman who was on the left of the two chairs, who was previously in a world of his own listening to some music. You have stormed in and in the blink of an eye whipped him from his chair and kind of put him in a very practiced kind of security armhold lock. You have no issues there with that. Maybe he can go somewhere. He's a fairly large gentleman. He might be able to throw you off, but certainly not for the moment. The other gentleman was hit by a taser and is discombobulated. Does anyone else have a roll against him before we roll around to the first actual action? I think everyone's acted now, have they?
I think so.
So Ryoko as our number one entry there.
Yeah, so I think I'm kind of choosing my shot now. Either one of them could be someone I want to shoot. Is Camilla between me and the one on the left, or?
So one of them is being grappled and is pretty prone at the minute. While that would make them an easy shot, it probably wouldn't make them a high priority.
Yeah, probably the tase one, because it's gonna, the taser isn't gonna last that long, and he's also probably an easy shot, given he's probably flopped off the chair or something.
Yeah, he's stable on the chair at the minute, but that may come loose shortly. So
Okay,
you're going to try and make a attack on him with
Yeah.
your just with a strike. So that'll be kind of fighting.
No, I'm going
Melee?
to try and shoot him with the trank.
With the gun. Okay, great.
I'm going to
yeah.
move around to the best position I can to see him, given he's kind of still in the chair, and then
Yep.
try and shoot him again. All around the right now.
Go ahead. So I will make his armor only +1 because it's still a little bit of an awkward shot.
Mhm.
But go ahead and make a roll at 11. Actually, it was +1 previously. It's gone down to +0.
Yep, I make that.
Perfect. You hit him with the trank. Do you have a damage for
Yep,
that?
1d6, and then there is a Constitution check to see if the trank works.
Perfect.
So 3 damage.
He was already on 0, if memory serves.
Mhm.
Yep.
So now let's see what his Constitution does. Flat roll Constitution. Oof, that is appalling. What's the target number for that? He basically failed any of the numbers I have on
I'm
screen.
not going to
here.
kill him with a tranquilizer dart. I mean,
You're
that'd be
not going to
ridiculous.
kill him, but you're absolutely going to send him to Happy Bungee Springy Land.
Okay, well, he's got a check now after he's done his thing for damage, so I don't think he's going to make a Constitution check successfully, is he?
No, he's failed the Constitution check. He rolled a 9.
Okay, yeah, it was a 13, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect for him. Yeah, the dart finds its home and he goes limp. Oh God, we're not even going to get a full. Okay,
Hopefully
Well, that was the intention.
Tapper. There is one remaining. There seems to be one remaining threat. The other guy is in the process of slumping.
So I'm going to take the tranquilizer dart that I have found. I'm going to run over to the guy who's being grappled by Camilla. I'm going to attempt to jam this into his neck and put my hand over his mouth and be like, shh.
Okay, I
Let's go to
actually
sleep.
think you can make this. Let me see, because I think because he's resisting, this still counts as melee and not necessarily medicine. But I am going to give you a couple of bonuses because this is kind of. Yeah, no. Let's just roll as melee.
Okay, and he has -2 defense. Is that from the
Yeah, because I'm
He is
grappling.
now prone. Yeah, so he's 11, 10, 9 is your target number. Good God.
and I'm rolling fighting.
He's not prone because that actually costs more stun points than I had. But he is got
Okay,
it.
He is locked. Okay, so he is. So he's still got a -2 though from somewhere. You said.
Yeah, I guess maybe he can't dodge or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's a -2.
You're restricting his movement.
Yeah. it's fine.
I'm actually going to flush my churn pool at the minute and push that one back up to 11.
Okay. Okay.
Good luck.
All right. I rolled a 9 plus 2 is
Oh.
11.
From
Yeah, take that,
sadness to
TM.
happiness to sadness.
Trying to give us challenge.
I was just smug, and now I am sad. Okay, you find your home with that. Let me see how
Right,
his
well,
constitution holds up. Do you
Yeah,
want
he's
to roll
still
your
got-
damage for that? I think.
I don't know what I do in terms
See,
of
I'm not
damage.
sure it would, because the damage is the shooting the gun. He's just
Yeah,
stabbed
yeah.
it. So
I'm
that
just
might not. It's probably more just the 13 check for Constitution.
Yeah, so let's make the 13 check on the Constitution. Oof, he does. He survives that one. Yeah, he is. This one is not going down as quietly as the other one.
Isn't he supposed to be going down?
Yes.
I say as he doesn't go down.
Sometimes very angry people resist it.
Anna,
Okay, this. I have fairly low strength, but I will get involved. I'll try and jump on the guy, pin him down. smack his head against the concrete.
Yeah, let's do it. I think that's go ahead and roll a brawl, a fighting brawl, if you have it.
New, but improv, so I can make the check. I just can't add anything to it. So that would just be pure strength, I think.
And again, this target number is 11.
Okay.
Kind of an adorable image of all of us teeny little belters. Well, I guess Chapper isn't, but the other three of us are like wiry little belters jumping on top of this massive guy. And he's just like...
I do not make it. I got a 10.
Yeah, you actually...
I do, however, get 1 point of stunt. Because I got 2 4s and a 1.
Okay, so you have a melee stunt. Oh, no, you don't get that because you didn't
no, because I didn't succeed. Okay, yeah. I don't succeed.
Yeah, you actually have misjudged the gravity and go wide on your attempt to pounce on this person. You're still used to the heavier gravity in Tycho, and you end up kind of in the top corner of the room trying to get yourself back to the ground normally.
The weasel misses.
The weasel misses. The guards, this guy is going to try and make a check to break the grapple. So I think that is going to be a...
is that another contested grapple check?
It's going to be another contested grapple check, I think, yeah. So I think I roll brawling, I think. Grappling I've got here. So I roll... +4, +2, +6 in total on this, and the target number is who's on top of him, and what's your defense?
Is it an opposed grapple check, or is it in a fight against my defense?
It's an opposed grapple check, I think.
I think if it's an opposed grapple check, then I roll as well. I roll my grapple check, right? Yeah, rather than it being against my defense number.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So you roll your grapple, or is it the previous grapple? Do you think? Was it the result of the initial grapple is now my target number?
I'm not sure. I think the original
thing for...
Okay, well, we'll roll it fresh because we're probably not going to remember the result of that anyway.
I think it was 18 before, but rolling is fun. This does give me a stunt.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, that is part of the combat check. Check if there's any combat stunts you want to use that might...
And that's a 19 total.
Ooh, you're good at grappling. Jeez.
I mean, this guy has the bonuses to make it. He's on a +6.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, grapple is... I don't get anything extra for that as a talent. It's a fighting style, so I've got a +3 on my fighting, just as my stats. Is there an additional... No, it's not a focus, it's a talent, so I don't get a +2 on top of that, do I?
Yeah, the focus gives you a bonus. The talent gives you like a special ability or something, so that will be written down, I assume.
Yeah. No, well, no, because I get to re-roll it if it's a fail anyway on the...
That'll be the talent, I guess.
So, yeah. Anyway, so 19 for now.
For now.
Okay, here I go. 18 +6. He breaks your grapple.
Well, I get to re-roll it if I fail an opposed grapple check, but I don't think I can get that high.
24.
No, that's lower, so that doesn't do anything.
You are dislodged, my friend. And the guard kind of picks himself up and is and dives towards the security console, seemingly ready to make a general alarm. Let me see if he can.
Do I get anything for stunts? No, I don't, because that was a failed grapple check.
Yeah, you'll succeed, I guess.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh god, this guy's a monster. No.
There we go. He's going to try and set the alarm off. Oh, and he makes it.
This is bad. This is bad.
Okay. General alarm sounds. The lights were previously quite quiet, but now the pitch and intensity of the situation increases as the alarms audibly sound out. He then rounds. That was his action. He's not going to get a chance, but he rounds and kind of looks to be making for a truncheon that he has nearby.
I think you're going to regret this.
It's Camilla next, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna do I want to try grappling again, or do I just want to punch the lights out? Might just try. No, I will try to restrain him again. Try to grapple again. No stunts.
Difficulty target was once again 11.
12. So that gets him, but all I can do really is, I think, this same thing. Where have my grapple stunts gone? Sorry, I did write down the page. 1 sec.
Does this guy seems really tough? He's like he
seems to be the beefier of the two gentlemen, but he is still unarmored and at the minute unarmed.
Does he seem?
I'll give him. I'll do the same thing again. I'll give him the -2 defense to his defense penalty again.
Okay. And do you succeed in the you succeeded in the grapple? So he's grappled at -2 defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again,
can't move again. Can't move from where he is.
Yeah. So you kind of, with some martial prowess, get this guy in a kind of locked hold, kind of forced against the other wall of the room.
Actually, sorry, just the rereading it says because it's the same one I did last time. It says you and your target make opposed fighting rolls. If you win, they can't move from where they are on their next turn.
My apologies. So the opposed roll then. So
yeah, could he, if he broke out of the grapple last time, would he have been able to move afterwards and set off the alarm, or would he only?
No, because that was his turn. Does it say he can't move during his turn?
Yeah, it says.
And you succeeded. Oh,
where they are on their next turn.
Really inelegant retcon here. I'm very sorry, everyone. So in his turn, he was unable to move, and that includes wasn't able to get the short distance to the alarm.
So he broke free.
So I guess he still have broken free, but.
You have since kind of locked him up again.
But surely that's competitive to lock him up again, so he has the chance to not be locked up now rather than just 11.
Yeah, sorry. What was the result number on your attack? I think we got distracted by the retcon, and I forgot to actually make the opposed roll.
Hang on, it was.
Sorry about this. The combat system is nice. I just have to remember a lot of state.
It was a 12.
12. Let me see if he breaks this, and this is his +6 roll. Oh my! Oh wait, that's 1d6. Yeah, no, that's never going to fly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, sorry, brawling, grappling. 8.
That's above 12.
He had a +6.
Yes, he's got a +4 unarmed. 8, 9, 10, 11. He makes it.
I can try it again because I get 2 tries on my grapple checks. So that's a 12. So that's a 15.
Okay, so my target number is 15 for the gentleman.
I don't think you re-roll. I think unless he's also got the same talent.
No, he doesn't. He does have the grappling skill. So.
So for me, I've got grappling as a talent rather than as a skill.
Yeah, no, he does have grappling, so I will let him re-roll. This guy is of a similar martial prowess to you. So there is some very high quality fighting going on here. You both are kind of.
Sorry, John's totally corrected me on the thing. It's just to avoid being grappled, so I don't get to re-roll it. You do.
Okay.
Okay, so he did break free.
But yes,
sorry about the retconning here.
This is fun to watch. Me, us three are just there like, ooh.
I'm trying to bring it down.
Okay, so to tie things up, we have Ryoko has attempted but failed to re-grapple this guard. Tapper, you're
that was Camilla.
Oh,
that
Camilla,
was the end of the last round.
Okay, so Ryoko is your first.
Yeah, he's got free. I want to shoot him. Shoot him now. He's standing up at obvious.
Once again, target roll of 11.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it works this time and he's not too angry again. Yep, made it. And I got I got a thingy, so I got 4, double 4, so I can do the thing.
Oh, cool! You have combat. Do we know
perks. What page the combat ones are, huh?
I have it written down right here.
Oh, gun stunts! I've just found it. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
Oh god, these are all just like crazy ones, like spray, pistol whip. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go for efficient gunner. Next time you miss with a firearm, subtract 1 from the drama die result for the purpose of checking again.
Okay. Keep that in mind because I am going to forget. I have so much stuff to track at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you hit home. Do you want to put your damage in? I believe it's D6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is 3 damage.
That's respectable. This guy is not wearing armor. I will also say that you do not have an infinite number of darts. I'd say you have 3 more left. You're not a high-capacity mag trank dart.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he takes that straight on. He is not going over as quickly as the previous guy.
Mm-hmm. And he makes if it went into his skin, he gets the 13 check for Constitution.
Yep. Let's see if he can make that. Once again, I'm rolling 1d6. He gets a 15.
Oh, God.
Succeeds
This
against
guy is so angry.
He's got 2 tranquilizer darts. Like,
Yeah, he's got them on each side of his
and
neck.
he's like totally fine.
Ryoko's looking rather nervous and panicked that people shouldn't be able to just weather through these. She thinks maybe it's because he's an earther or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. He's
got
a
a
bit
lot
of a beefcake.
Yeah.
What's tranquilizer running through him?
Tapper.
So I have 2 ideas. Either I hit him, or I try and intimidate him. So he hasn't. Has he rang the alarm?
Not yet, but I believe this turn he is unimpeded.
Right. I will attempt to pick up the pole that was next that I dropped in order to try and attack him, and I will try and sweep his legs. I want to trip him up.
Okay, that's a melee.
Okay, I assume that's just fighting.
Yep. Once again, his defense is 11.
I rolled 10 plus 2, 12.
Okay, success. So your damage for that?
Oh, and it was 262. So I also got a stunt.
Oh, wow.
How do I know what the damage is?
Sorry. Where did you get this weapon from?
This was the improvised weapon that...
the plate. Okay, just one second. I will get that damage for you right now. Don't expect...
It's not a lot of damage. But I got...
It is actually 1d6 minus 1.
Okay. 1d6 minus 1. Okay, so I will... I could inflict an extra 1d6 damage as a vicious blow. Actually, I am going... Because it's really important that he does not ring the alarm, the stunt I'm going to use is Taunt, which is I roll an opposed test of communication versus willpower against any target within 10 meters of you. If they win, they must attack or oppose you in some way on the next turn. Okay? But yeah, so I'll roll 1d6 for my damage, which was 2.
Okay.
So 2 minus... Was it 2 minus 1?
Yeah.
That's what you were saying? So that's a
1
total of
damage.
1.
Good job.
Not too much. And then I need to do my stunt. I'm going to try and taunt it. I'm going to say, oh, you are an ugly one. So I roll communication deception, which I rolled 10 plus 1 is 11. So I got 11, and that's against his willpower, self-discipline.
He does not have self-discipline.
He does not like me calling him ugly.
Willpower is
If this works, it'll stop the guy ringing the alarm.
Oh, it does not work. He takes a 16 on that.
I would hire this guard.
I tell him he is an ugly man, and he is like, "Yes, I am. I will hit the button."
I'm not paid. I'm not paid to be angry at you. I'm paid to press this button when shit gets weird. Anna.
Okay. I am. I'm probably going to try and fire the taser at him again. Yeah, that's probably the best thing that I can do.
Your target is 11.
Guess who's got stunts? Now, yeah, so that is... I make that easily. So that is 6, 12, 14. Plus 6 on the stunt.
The target
So-
number was 11, so you blew through that. Let me know how much Swiss cheese you wish to make out of this per guy.
Hang
only
on,
a
I
taser.
just need to find the combat stunts.
95 is
95.
general combat stunt.
I guess, is there a rule for the taser knocking people out, or is it just GM?
Yeah, you have to do a little bit more work before you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
wondering.
first guy who
I
went
only
down,
do 1d6 -1 damage as well.
Yep.
Right.
It seems like the first guy was basically asleep already. Whereas this guy.
Yeah, the first guy, I mean, behind the curtain, I forgot that these guys have a fortune pool and need to spend it, so that guy went over far too easily. But the second guy, you are a distance into his fortune pool.
Sorry, I'm just looking through it. There are lots of stunts.
Yeah, there are, aren't there?
Yeah, the combat stunts, I think, is what the stunts was designed for.
Actually, you know what? Seeing as Taunt failed for Tapper, I'm going to try it. Which will cost 2 of my 6 points. I'm going to say, no, Tapper, that's incredibly mean. His mother, on the other hand, is...
I hope he feels this. So if you want to go ahead and build your
Yeah, so that is deception, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, I'm... Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it?
Okay, so I get 13 on the dice, plus 3, which takes us to 16, plus 2 for my focus.
Ooh.
A much more cutting insult.
Can you beat an 18?
We can try.
He's sensitive about his mother.
16. His willpower, alas, is only 1.
Oh,
So
narrowly.
you have annoyed him.
And
Going-
I also need to do damage for the
That's a
actual
ridiculous
hit.
plan.
I've also got 4 more stunt points to spend,
Oh,
but I don't.
God.
Knockout.
Now, yeah, that was what I was about to say.
Sorry.
Do I know how much fortune they have?
You do not. And you're getting no help from me. But the thing is, he is
If-
coming for you next turn. That's guaranteed from the field willpower.
Oh, that's true.
If your target has lost half or more of their fortune, your attack imposes an unconscious condition, so long as its damage exceeds the target's toughness.
Okay.
So, d6 -1.
Did you get a
That's
one?
another 1 point of damage.
Well, that's better than 0.
Which means that it will not knock them out, but I have taunted them.
Yes, and
I've
I
taunted
believe
them
that
a
means they have
second
to come
time.
for you next turn.
Yeah, they do.
Perfect.
Okay, and I believe it's their turn now. The guard deftly scoops up his truncheon and comes at you to make a bonk. What is your defense, please?
My defense is 13.
You are not getting any benefits from cover. He rolls a 14.
Do you have?
Okay,
Do you still have that toughness?
I do.
There's loads of toughness.
I have 6 toughness at the moment, but only for this one hit.
Well, the taunt.
then I am down to 0.
The damage you are taking from this hit is 4.
Okay. I have 6 toughness, so is that post the 6 toughness?
No, that is going into your full
Okay.
toughness pool. So I imagine
Right, cool.
you're not wearing any meaningful armor, are you?
New.
We've got our vac suits on. We
Oh
started with
yeah, we do have our vac suits on, but I don't think that'll really
Doesn't
count.
really count so
Yeah.
much.
Okay, it's a good thing I
You-
had that toughness.
Yeah. So he makes to give you a solid thwomp across the head and knock you out. He himself misjudges the gravity and gives you a solid clonk on the shoulder that is going to hecking bruise. May I inform you?
Yeah. Okay.
And that's it, Camilla.
I've just realised because we're in our vac suits, I probably don't have my knuckle dusters on, do I?
Nope.
So, Oh, well.
I mean, just as a point of note, you are in a room with the main security console.
Yeah.
As spicy a gentleman as he is, probably won't take 4 of you to hold him down.
I'm the toughest here, though. I think I'll be trying to hit him. Okay. So this is just a fighting check then.
Yep. Just go into KMO this time. Yeah, you're not grappling. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna try and grapple.
Get the dukes in. 11 is your target.
Yeah, that's 14, 17.
Okay, fair enough. You can go ahead and apply your damage.
Sorry, so the damage I've got my damage written down from my knuckle dusters. Without the knuckle dusters, it's just.
I actually think an unarmed strike is 1d3.
1d3. Oh, so that's just a half the d6. Okay.
Isn't it plus strength as well?
Yes, apologies. 1d3 plus strength.
Okay. Ugh. So 1 on the dice, but I've got +3 to strength, so 4 total.
Oh my goodness.
That was a chunk, and he was not expecting it. You catch him clean on the head, breaking the skin, and he has a bloodied head and is reeling to the side now. Ryoko. This guy is looking beat up at this stage after that strike specifically.
I think Ryoko is more concerned. She's like, this guy seems like he's going to go down a minute. He's probably fine. They've got the hand out. She wants to go and check what's going on. Make sure in this, we've been here for like 30 seconds or a minute, and there's been a noise and disruption. So she's going to poke her head out the door and check there's no one about to come around, like quickly. Not like so if there were people in the hallway, they'd see her. Ideally.
Clear both directions. I assume you'd quite probably want to take this action to close the door as well.
Yeah, yes, I'll close the door then.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Yep. Tapper?
I will attempt once more to I think trip him or get him on the ground, and like verbally I'm going to be saying like, look, you're not paid enough for this. Give up.
Okay, I'm interested in that. So do you want to make a communication intimidation roll?
Okay.
Or unless you've got a better communication focus, because it's more bargaining.
I'm not very good at communication, but I rolled 11 plus 1, 12. 12 is my communication of that.
Now, what would I give him here as his actual stat? He has taken a beating. Yeah, willpower is 1. Oh, yes, because so it's 11 plus 1 then, is it? Or 10 plus 1, so it's 11. So what was your roll, a 12?
I rolled a 12, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
You actually get him to kind of... He
threaten him with my makeshift weapon, and I think I've been helped a lot by Camilla having absolutely crushed him.
You're not sure how much of that comes from the fact that you have done the damage, or that your cutting wit has given him an escape, a non-violent escape, and how much of it is the fact that he has a wound on his head at this stage from one strike from the woman. But we can leave the initiative order. Thank you for reading my mind. Well, it broke. You have the room. I assume you're going to try and bind this guy.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, he's been tranked as well.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah. While you're kind of going to bind the guy, I'll say the trank will last a few hours at least.
Does this guy have like any sort of security pass on him or anything like that? Does there seem to be any kind of thing that maybe is used to access doors or anything like that?
Let me see. He does not. And as you go to pat him down, he says, 1 second, please. Gruffly, I'm going to string adjectives together here. Gruffly, impressively, rotundly, scrollingly. The only one who's got the master key is Dryak.
Yes.
Just look. Just you put the other guy down. Put me down. If they find I give over, I'm done for.
Can I remove a tranquilizer dart and put it in a particular, like, comfortable vein that makes sense using my medical knowledge in such a way that he's not resisting anymore? He'll probably go out.
Yeah, no, you can do this with a medicine roll rather than a combat roll this time if you want to tranquilize him.
Yep.
You actually you don't use the trank dart for this. You get a syringe and do it
that makes
properly
sense.
with the-
Oh yeah, okay. I'm good.
I mean, he does have 2 trunks in him.
Yeah. He might be down for a little longer, and you can't rule out the possibility of brain damage.
I actually want to make, like, if I could, I'd make another medical roll, or just keep an eye on their pulse and make sure that they're both okay, given they've been tranquilized, and that's dangerous, because that's really the sort of thing.
Do you want to go ahead and give me just a general medicine roll then, just for first aid on the guy who's been shot up, and just a general health check on the other guy.
Many bonuses for first aid.
Target number, it's not difficult now. They're compliant. 11.
Mm-hmm. I have a +5 for first aid medicine specifically. And I reroll ones. Oh, I got another 1. 14.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is. They are both stable. You have to kind of surreptitiously triage the wound a little bit, but you've done it in such a way that it does look like it's still a slightly less worse wound than it was.
Okay, cool.
You have the room. Access to the security console, Camilla, I believe will be of interest to you.
Yeah. What can we see? Can we see anything different on any of the footage, kind of any of those sorts of panels? And can we see any sort of means of unlocking or otherwise controlling this sort of station?
Can you give me a quick intelligence technology roll at a difficulty of 12? I'm getting a little bonus because this is supposed to be.
That's I've got a 6 on drama die for a stunt if needed, but that's 13, 14, 15. So
you have officially owned the station. You have full access to all security systems.
Perfect.
okay.
So let me know what you're interested in, and I'll tell you what I can get you.
Yes, Camilla, good job.
Oh boy.
And can we have the map back up, John, when you have a second?
Yeah, we'd like to know what's in 8 if possible, but
make sure no one's coming over here as well if you've got the cameras.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess are there any cameras into the area that was previously no cameras? That was at number 8.
Yep. So these are on a separate kind of network that is somewhat air gapped from the existing one, but you have access here. Let me give you a nice description. The room is very brightly lit, and it is filled with high-end medical and scientific equipment with computer monitors displaying all kinds of different information that seems to be medical in nature. There are several people walking around, they have a scientific gait to them. They seem very focused on their work. In the corner, there are large tables as well. These are covered in all kinds of different boxes and vials in some cases, somewhat old school me. Let me just, I'm going to get this picture back so I describe it well. The top half of the room is dedicated to a full surgical rig, where there is evidence of recent surgery having taken place. And at the far side of the room, on the far right, there are 4 kind of caskets, like very high-tech looking caskets, 2 of which are dark and 2 of which are illuminated. They do have face plates, but they are frosted over.
Do we see Matea among the scientists?
Yes, after a little bit of fiddling, you see both Bergenholm and Matea. Both seem to be working diligently.
Okay.
Are there any guards in there?
There are no guards in there.
Look, clearly this is the room that's important. If we can somehow shut the rest of the base down from our exit and that room, we could go in, find out everything we need to know, take whoever we want to take with us and go, right?
Yeah. Are there any particular control? Can you control things from the base from this room? Is that possible with this?
Oh yeah, I mean, you could make the base play Happy Birthday if you wanted. The world is your oyster. Door lock controls are yours. Everything that is remotely related to security, things that you're not directly control, cannot really directly control power supply, and you cannot directly control atmospherics.
Okay.
Life support.
The only thing we have to think about is how we're going to get out of the station. If we're going to take them with us, we need vac suits.
Yeah. Can I is there any data here to download? Or is there a way of getting some of the footage or anything like that onto my terminal?
Would you make your the same technology roll and the same target number again for me? So that was, I believe it was 11 question mark.
That's another set of stunts, by the way. That's, if I pass it, hang on, that's 13.
Nice. This is, I believe, an investigation maneuver rather than a combat or infiltration at this stage, I think, because you're not infiltrating, you have infiltrated.
Both of them investigation stunts rather than the first one infiltration. Okay.
Both are investigation.
While you're thinking about that, I'm going to ask maybe Anna, if Anna is also going to look at systems and stuff. Can we get vac suits anywhere? What could be our exit plan?
I would expect that they're either in room 6, the one that was dark, or they're in with the habitation area.
You think 6 could be a storage room? Maybe we could take a quick look.
Possibly, yeah.
There's no other way we're going to be able to get out unless we take the ship, which is a bit ambitious.
Let's go and have a look.
Yeah. Any information on room 6? Sorry.
Yeah. Room 6 is darkened, but you can switch a light on from the security.
I don't think I want to do that until I've maybe locked some doors. But before I do that, so on investigation stunts, I've basically got 11 stunt points to play with.
Oh my God.
I've got a 6 and a 5 on the drama die for both of those.
Broken.
So I guess I'll do a breakthrough for 5 of the points. Information gain, not only information, but some form of incontrovertible proof. Reduce the total number of leads on the path by 1, jumping to a further point in the investigation immediately.
Okay. Let me resolve that first. I think I don't really have at this point. I think you've cracked pretty much everything on this, but I do want to give you a little bit of some guidance, and it's going to come in a couple of parts. In room 2, while looking over the security, you see what you kind of missed earlier is there's a lot of boxes and crates, and a lot of these are just kind of supplies and food and stuff, but there are body bags here. There are about 4 body bags.
Okay.
Body bags
stacked for removal and disposal, one would imagine. The other bit of information you get from room 8 as you're looking at the people walking around, you have seen this kind of, there's a certain unusualness to the poise of some of the people in the room, which indicates that while they are very fixated on their work.
Unnaturally so?
Unnaturally so.
Okay.
I think if Ryoko notices the body bags, her whole demeanor changes in this situation.
Okay, well then, can I, if I've basically got control of the station, I'll maybe say to the guys, so or would I know whether I can lock only certain doors? Like, could I lock all doors except like 8 and 10, for instance?
Yeah, 100%. You this station is your fiddle. Play the tune you desire upon it.
Yeah.
You can lock individual doors. You can scramble access codes as well. I assume you'll do that as standard.
And any sign of the Belters anywhere?
There is not.
Other than presumably in some body bags and things.
I didn't want to say.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, I guess the rest of the gang then. So I think I should be able to shut down most of the doors from here now. We've got something going on in room number 8 here. I can leave that open so we can head in. I don't think we're going to get any Belters out of here, but we might be able to get your sister.
And at that point, I'll be like it will be apparent that I have been incredibly distracted by the fact that I saw my sister and I think that she's done something horrible. So I'm like, on the mention of my sister, I'll be like, we should get her out.
You guys saw those bodies, right?
Yeah.
We need to blow this place up. We need to end whatever the fuck's going on here.
Let's just get her out.
Can we blow this place up? We've got 1 torpedo.
Tapper,
We might be able to.
The power supply. I bet
we saw there was a ship. There was a ship at number 3, right? Or like there's another like little shuttle or something.
Can I get another one of the same rolls off you? Same target number. Sorry, 13 is the target number, not 11.
Okay.
Tapper, you could blow this place up if you got any power supply, right?
There are
Another 5 on a drama die. I rolled 3 5s.
Jesus.
So that's 17 total with another 5.
So let me give you the information you were going to get, and then you can tell me how you're going to thread my story even further to the nines. You do have access to a full manifest of the systems. The freighter on the other dock, it just has an IID number. It doesn't actually have a name. It is armed. It has a torpedo tube, and it is the right size to use it. You also have full access to all the security systems. And while I said that environmental controls and the like were not there, self-destruct is. The base has a self-destruct.
Oh dear. Okie doke. Right.
If we are doing this, we should not leave these people to die.
I was just going to say...
Look, I was all for them until a moment ago, but you've seen what the fuck is going on here. They must have known what the fuck was going on here. They brought Belters here and slaughtered them. I don't give a shit about
I want to know why.
Yeah, we'll
so
take
I want to keep at least one alive.
Yeah, we'll take the scientists. That's all good. I think I kicked one of the unconscious people that I was treating a moment ago.
Oh my God.
I need to go to my sister. I need to get her out. Okay.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here now.
Right. What are we taking them down and we'll let them explain once we've got them back to Tycho?
How many scientists are there?
There are. Let me see. There are 7 scientists in the room.
Do you think we're going to find that many vac suits?
Based on how difficult it was to take down 2 people, I'm not sure that we can take down 7 very angry scientists.
They're not going to fight, are they?
They are not.
I think you also had enough successes in your previous ridiculous role to get station inventory as well as kind of the ship classifications. There are indeed 3 extra vac suits in room 6. That is a storage room. Room 9 is a reactor room. 8 is a lab. 7, the security room. And when I say room 6, I mean the higher of the 2 6s. Mm-hmm. 5 is a common area. 4, as you have correctly pointed out, is the sleeping bunk. 2 is called a transfer or staging zone. And then the 2 docks.
Is it possible to contact any of... Do any of the scientists have hand terminals that we could contact? Perhaps we could draw my sister out without the others.
Yes, they are all on they are all contactable.
We should get the other doctor too. That's what we've been asked to do.
Yeah, we should get those 2, and that's it. I think.
So we're going to have a difficulty, though, because the doctors are not referred to, or the scientists are not referred to by names, but by serial numbers.
We should also, if they are involved in whatever the hell is going on here, we've got no reason to believe that even if we could contact them individually, that they wouldn't immediately alert anyone that they could,
but we
even
just
if that's the other scientists.
we just get them out with something innocuous. Tell them
Yeah.
they have to meet in room 6 or something to pick up some gear, or I don't know.
If this is not going to work, let us just go. Let us just. She will come with me. I begin to head out of the door of room 7.
I follow you out the door as well.
I haven't scrambled the other doors yet. All right, I'll start doing that.
I think you've already owned the system, so this isn't a roll. This is like click the friendly paperclip.
As Tapper's going out, I'll look and just say, "You get the scientist. I'll get the vac suits. Camilla, just blow the place up."
Okay. So yeah, can I? I'll close off all the doors except for 8 and 10. Can I? If there is any way of like making the bit between 2 and 3 even more inaccessible through airlock, emptying that.
Depressurizing.
Yeah, any of that kind of stuff to stop someone getting to it. I will do that too. And yeah, if there's any footage and stuff that we've got already, I'll if I can download that or get that onto my terminal.
Yeah. So what you can get is certainly all of the data about the base, but there's nothing on what is going on in room 8. That is again air gapped even beyond security.
Okay. I'll get things like the serial numbers of the people if there are serial IDs for the people's terminals and stuff. I'll grab anything like that I can.
Yeah, and the rest is it transfers very quickly. There's nothing really there, and it will all fit on your terminal. This is not a vast amount of data. You're going to have to skip over some of the CCTV stuff, but apart from that, you get it. You can obviously this base sings like a harp to your song, so let me know how long you want to set for the self-destruct.
Yeah.
Well, do we want the self-destruct on a timer or on one of our hand terminals as a big red button?
That would only work as long as we're within signal, which would be just out of the old door, right?
Yeah.
We want to just.
You could probably use the ship to send the signal.
Oh, okay.
We can.
Do we want to though? If we get stopped, if we don't make it to the ship, we still want this place to blow.
Yeah, we don't want to risk that. And by the time we get to the ship, they might have shut it down. We should do it as soon as we can, and we're safe.
Okay. In which case, let's set it on a timer. And
how long did it take us to get to the ship before whatever that is?
So it's about a 10-minute to traverse the kilometer-long dark dank tunnels, and it's about everything else is pretty trivial. So at least 10 minutes is what I'm getting.
What about we set it on a 24-hour timer, and it will ring. I assume this is not going to be an immediate explosion, but it will warn the people so that they can get away. We are only interested in destroying the research going on here, not the people, right?
They could just turn that off. Even no matter how well we locked it out, there's no way we could guarantee they wouldn't be able to stop it.
Okay. Well, I would suggest to put a timer that is like an hour or several hours. And then we also hook up a red button so that if we get free of this place, we can alert them in some way and start it remotely.
Why do we want to alert them?
I'm with Camilla.
They're innocent.
Why are they innocent? I know your fucking sister's in there, but I have no evidence that anyone here hasn't just not seen the fucking body bags.
It seems to me like the thing that's dangerous here is not the place, it's the people.
I agree.
Sorry, Tapper. We'll get your sister.
But we still need to get both of the people that we were sent here to get.
Do we?
Yeah, that's our job. We've got to have evidence of what's going on here, Camilla.
That's the mission. We need to get both of the people that we were sent here to get. The rest of them, I don't care about.
I agree.
Anna, you want to go with Tapper and get them?
Yeah, I would suggest that we set.
How about this? I can stay here. I can stay here in the security room. I'll leave my door number 8, number 10 unlocked. You guys go in. Just drag out the 2 that we care about. I'll see if I'll try and lock the doors behind you, so you don't even have, as much as possible. We can try not to worry about the rest of them, and then we get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Go. Do it.
Yeah. Once you've set the self-destructs, make sure that you lock the security door.
Yeah.
And like break the lock as well, so that they can't get in and disable it afterwards.
Okay. So I'll head towards room 8.
Yep.
As Anna's moving away from me, I'll just say, Anna, if you have a second, get a picture of what's in there, whatever the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Scientists might not talk.
Yeah, if I can set the timer for if I can do both a timer and a red button, I set the timer for maybe half an hour and then red button for whenever I push the signal.
Sounds good.
I could do it sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Half an hour sounds good to me. It's going to take us a while to get these guys out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hopefully it won't. Hopefully you just drag them and go. But
Okay.
good luck.
Thanks, Camilla. Is one of you getting the back suits from room 6 as we go?
I'm kind of getting the back suits, I imagine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris.
Well, if they've already gone, maybe it's a bit late, but I guess I can still do this in the room. If I said I was going to lock all the doors, including room 6, when it's locked, can I turn on the light, see if there's anyone in there?
Yeah. No, you absolutely can. You also have infrared filters on the cameras, and
cool.
everything is empty in 6, 7, 8, and 9, and the corridor. The only other people apart from the scientists are in 4 or 5 in that half of the thing, which you have bottlenecked now.
Cool.
I was just going to ask if either of the guys that we took down in the security office had a firearm.
Yes, there are firearms in the area. You're lucky they didn't get to them. They have pistols and rifles, 1 each.
Okay, I would like to take a pistol and a rifle, and I'll hand Tapper a pistol and a rifle. Actually, no. I'll hand Tapper a rifle and I'll leave a pistol for Camilla.
Sure.
And then, yeah, just because that's going to make it easier to control these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So, who's going into room 8?
I am.
And I am.
Okay. You enter room 8 unless there's any objections. It is astounding how little reaction there is to your presence here. They are carrying on with their work. They don't even cast you a glance. But for your sister, who kind of casts one furtive glance at the door somewhat subtly and then looks up, a gasp.
Matea.
What, Tapper? What are you doing here?
I have no time to explain. You need to come with me.
God. Who are you working for?
Does it really matter?
It matters.
I'm working for people who wish to see you safe. What the hell are you doing here?
Working.
On what?
Is the site compromised, or have you control of the site?
We do.
Oh, God damn, fuck it, I was so close.
You can trust me, Matea. Close to what?
Okay, look, you're not going to get these guys out. They've all had except for me, they all had the Bergen-Higgins procedure. They're gone. They are effectively lobotomized.
Dr. Bergen home?
Yes. Maybe you can get them out if you knock him out, but aside from that, he is not going to come willingly. How did you deal with the guards? There's 6 and the commander.
Don't worry about that. Everything's going to be fine. Come, please, come with me. It's really important. We only have a little time.
You've rigged the place. Okay. She scuttles off back to her workplace and grabs a number of objects off the desk, and kind of comes straight back. And that's it. She goes, Bergenholmes points him out. He's like, I don't know what to say.
Can I just? Oh, I don't know whether I'm this cruel. Could I conceivably, if I got close to Bergenholm, with like the range of and the firing arc of my rifle, take out the remaining scientists?
Yes, you could. You could massacre. You could conduct a cold-blooded massacre of everyone in that room if you so wish to do so. Yikes.
I'm going to walk around all of these scientists, approach Bergenholm, get round the back of her, and then I'm going to signal to Tapper and Mattia to either get out or get down. And then as soon as that occurs, I'm going to put my hand on the back of Bergenholm's like jacket or lab coat, force them down and open fire on the remaining scientist.
Oh,
wow.
This is callous.
Yeah, I guess as I exit the room with Mattia, I will say, please, you didn't do this. This is not you. This is you. They drugged you. This was not you, right?
Tapper, I don't know where you have been for the last 15 years, but this is far beyond your pay grade right now. And I need you to assure me that you are not going to impede my path away from this situation. You have no idea how many resources have been invested in getting me onto this base quietly.
Look, you're my sister. If you want to get off this base, I'm your only route. So you have to trust me. Let us go. Put on this.
She grabs the vac suit and starts suiting up very proficiently, you might add. But she kind of turns to you with a kind of slight warmth in her eye and goes, if you look into what's going on here, I can't guarantee your safety. You stay as far away from these events as possible. Whoever's paying you, do what you need to, but close the door on this place. Let it go down with the self-destruct, which I assume you have triggered.
My safety is of secondary concern. And I assume at some point during this, we start hearing gunfire?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mattia's just like, fuck!
We need to go. And I grab her by the arm and like start pulling her towards door 10.
Yeah, I'm with you now, so I will follow.
She's got her vac suit on. You'll recognize it is a very high quality, cutting edge, not even Earth military, but kind of Earth corporate special services kind of grade. The other vac suits were of similar quality. I'm not even going to make you roll for executing a room full of unarmed combatants. That's let's just close the door on that one.
Does Anna come out literally
like that?
Do I have Bergenholm at least? Are they like resisting heavily?
Bergenholm, like even as you force them down, they're still working. They're completely focused. Once you have completed the work, they're not really even They kind of look around and you hear a sigh, but they just get straight back to work.
Okay, I'm going to escort them out of the room.
They resist you trying to remove them from the workstation.
In which case, can I point blank range taser them?
Yes. And they are not wearing any armor, and they are not particularly... Let's just check and see what we need to do here to get this guy to fall over. Yeah, do you want to go ahead and give me your... I believe it's still your weaponry, but your target is 10.
Okay, so this will be accuracy. Yeah, I make that even without my accuracy bonus. I get 12 in total.
Yeah, they go over like a civilian, because really that's what they are.
Yeah.
And they are now restrainable, still vaguely conscious, but in a lot of pain.
Okay, I will start dragging them out, and then Ryoko, if you're in the corridor, do you have any of those tranquilizer darts left?
I feel like Ryoko, having heard the shots, probably just pops her head in to see that you're okay, given the circumstances.
Yeah.
I am happy to hand you a tranquilizer, or I'm happy to just tranquilize him myself, because I could do that with a quick.
Okay, yeah. So I'll get you to tranquilize them.
Do you want me to roll that, Chris? Or?
Yeah, you can. And in fact, let's call it, because that's like you've got a million bonuses for that.
While I'm in the room as well, I see the fucking slaughtered scientist, which doesn't especially surprise me given what I just heard. Can I have a glance around at what was actually going on at the research? If it's completely imperceivable to me, given I'm a medical doctor, but can I get something from it from a glance?
Yeah, do you want to let's get you a roll with your medical expertise, please? And I think we're going to make this difficulty 17. Let me know your target number as well. I'll give you some tidbits on lower rolls, but the juicy stuff is on 17.
Okay, yeah, there's a chance. It is. I get to reroll the 2. I was on a 16, and then I rerolled the 2 to get me a 17.
Nice.
But I have no stunts.
So there's stuff you've been able to discern and stuff that's been clarified now that you've gone away. There are the caskets in the corner are cryo chambers. Mm-hmm. Now, cryo freezing humans is impossible. It's not possible. So that's the first thing. But you recognize this. You've seen enough of the old science fiction movies to understand what the conceit of these coffin-shaped icy chambers are for.
I guess I would assume there's bodies in them that they're trying to preserve as an immediate instinct or something, but that's still weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's not possible to preserve really. Yeah. I mean, that's the generic stuff. Now, when you look at the screens, you see a lot of stuff that's there. The research is hibernation. They're researching cryogenic hibernation, which again, not possible. Mm-hmm. But you are seeing elements in some of the genetic readouts and some of the other stuff that is far beyond current cutting-edge medical understanding, including references to stuff that is called the sample. Okay.
I think Ryoko will not do much more other than maybe grab the nearest datapad to hand.
Sure.
I'm not checking what's on it. Just want to go.
With Dr. Bergenholm unconscious as he is, you work between yourselves to suit him up. You actually get some help from Mattia, who seems to have realized what way the wind is blowing. And yeah. She pops on your comm network a short while later and goes, tell me about your ship. You got a ship, right? You didn't come here on the bus.
It's a tiny little rust bucket, but it will do.
Oh God, who are you working for? Oh, Tapper, this is top 5 of the most bullheaded things you've ever done. Top 5.
Well, the other 4 were pretty intense. Look, we've got to... Let us discuss when we are safe. This is not a good day.
How far do you reckon till we're safe from the blast, Tapper?
we need to be back aboard before assuming a moderately sized explosive, which they would have for this kind of station. We do not want to be anywhere. We certainly don't want to not be inside of a tin can.
Mattia chimes in and goes, the self-destruct mechanism, it's conventional explosives.
Sure. Let's just get out of here. Let's get to come on. Let's go. We've got everyone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Tethered up.
Yeah. I'll probably have to ask Camilla for assistance in carrying Dr. Bergen home.
I'm probably not with everyone still. I was waiting until the end in the security room, so
so I'll pop my head round while like dragging the doctor, and just say, "Could you give me a hand with this?"
This all happened pretty quickly, so we've still got quite a bit of decent bit of time on the timer for now, right?
What did you set the timer? It was something like 3 hours, was it?
30 minutes.
It's not half an hour, but I think we said it was like
okay.
10 minutes roughly to get back, and this actually happened way quicker than I thought. We sorted everybody. So I might, I guess I'll like come back through, see if I can like jam the lock or whatever on the door 7. Whatever I can do from the outside, obviously.
Yeah. You have most of the security features you've now kind of delegated to your hand console as well, and you've scrambled codes. You can hear gunshots coming from room 5, and the cameras show the 2 guards, the 4 guards now, and one severe-looking woman trying to force the door between the central chamber and the corridor, but they don't have the tools.
If I spot this, I would put some explosives by that door, just in case.
Okay. You can rig up a little surprise on door 5. They look like they almost appear to kind of. You can't see them on. There's no window on this door, so yeah, you can rig up a little remote detonation.
Extra
with one of
surprise.
your toys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, with my hand terminal, take photos of everything. Like as I'm leaving the security room, photos of the security room. I might pop my head back into room 8. Like if it feels like we've got a little bit of extra time, just do a quick sweep, photos, just document everything that we've just done. And those windows and stuff, the not cryogenic, the casket-looking things, just everything that looks weird to my untrained eye. But just try and, note take, I guess, as best I can in a really kind of quick, just take the photos quickly kind of fashion. And then, I guess I'm the beefy belter among us, so I will pick up Bergenholm as much, or over the shoulder as much as possible.
Fireman's carry.
Yeah.
Bergenholm is not an earther, so if you still want to give me a strength check for that, but let's make it a 12.
Oh no! 12 exactly. Oh.
Yeah, this is it's not going to be an easy journey back, but it would be impossible if the spin was any faster on this rock. I assume you're done, and you exit through the door you came in, and barrel through the old infrastructure, the mining infrastructure. You make it back to the external airlock, which is, as I mentioned, not particularly locked. It's not secure or encrypted, so you make it easily out. And once again, your belter suits kind of do all the math and plot an intercept course back with the Puka. The other 2 suits, the 2 kind of earther high-tech suits, are kind of dead weight. They're not really designed to interface with belter technology. And they don't really understand what's going on as well.
How long has this been? Is the base due to explode soon at this point?
The base is coming up. There's going to be about 5 minutes in it once you're back on board the Puka.
Okay, cool.
But you turn in, and Kieran greets you once you have arrived in atmosphere and start stripping off your suits.
Let's go. We brief en route.
Well, hang on, one at a time. Blow up.
Yeah, well, let's go.
Oh, God, How big we talking? Nuclear? He's already kind of.
It's their self-destruct. Got to assume it's
conventional
gonna be-
explosives.
She knows. Yeah.
Okay. Look, hang on to something. I'm gonna RCS us to the dark side of the rock. That's. There's nothing there that's going to blow up more than that. Okay, you got 5-minute warning. I'm going to do a 4G burn away from this place.
Thank you for waiting. And then I strap in.
I'll strap in the unconscious doctor, and then as I'm walking past Mattia, can I just like lean down and whisper, "If you betray us, I will murder you," and then I'll go and sit down.
She fails to suppress a chuckle. The engines light up. The Epstein drive fires, and you pull 4Gs away from Herculania Station safely. Several minutes later, and right on time, you see a flash, or a flash is relayed to you via the external cameras to your stern as the Herculania Station is no more.
Thank fuck.
I mean, no sign that other shuttle has made it out.
Yeah, can we ask the pilot that?
You're asking me to find a needle in a stack of other needles traveling at
just if you see any other
supersonic
drives,
velocity. No other drive signatures, although looking for a fire through another fire. Also not the easiest thing in the world.
When we're on the way back, just let us know if you see any other drives. You might not.
Okay.
How did things get so bad?
Well, we've got one person here with the answers to that. Looking at Mattea.
Yeah, she is not so bothered as you guys are by 4G. She's clearly kind of not kind of gasping for air or demanding the juice. She's not, obviously no one's moving around the cabin, but she's sat in the couch kind of on comms, on the kind of internal ship kind of point-to-point communications. Tapper, are you going to introduce me to your friends?
Yes. This is Camilla, Ryoko, and Anna, who I believe introduced herself to you very well mere moments ago. I'm sure you'll be best friends.
I
give her a wave.
Very difficultly, yeah.
Yeah, it's a difficult wave, like my hands like that.
Right. Does anyone want to tell me who you're working for, just in plain English? I think, honestly, at this stage, deception will probably not serve either of our purposes.
As long as you'll tell us who you're working for as well. This cuts both ways.
I was engaged by the Church of Latter-day Saints to work on the life support systems for the Nauvoo. But they were actually engaging me as a counterintelligence operative. When I heard of the research that was being planned here with the Pope's mad dream for working cryosleep, and the potential for the change in the mission profile of the Nauvoo, I was given a tasking to infiltrate this place, which I have done, at least very successfully until today.
How long ago was this? Tapper's been talking to a fake you for years.
Really? Oh, I have to know about this.
Oh, Camilla's still got his tablet. You should see the amount of stuff he's got on there.
You don't know this? Did you know there was going to be a fake?
I thought
show me the video. Show me what he fell for. What did he fall for, the idiot?
I thought we had a connection.
So you send like one of the calls over. She's like, "Oh, that's pretty good."
This wasn't you. Like, obviously, it's not you, but it wasn't your guys.
Look, the church are going to be running counter espionage all the time. I've just never seen how effective it is. This is really good stuff.
That's the church. Damn. They've got some.
They've been saving up a long time.
Ooh. Well, technically, this mission is on their behalf.
Oh, just a missing persons hunt.
That's how it started, anyway. I mean, that's why we came to get you and the good doctor here.
Okay.
Well, it's a bit more complicated than that.
Okay, look. I can't thank you. You have ruined maybe years of work, but at least you saved my life, and for that, I suppose there's thanks. I will tell you, however, that some of the information regarding that cryosleep technology is dangerous to the point of being fatal. If this is just a missing persons hunt and no one cares about what was going on there, I would strongly, and I cannot emphasize this enough, Tapper, for your survival, destroy any data you got from that lab.
Ryoko just has a split-second glance down to the data pad, which is under.
I did not take any data from the lab. Do not worry. I would not do something like that.
I think Anna was the only person who saw me take it.
I tell you this stuff.
Camilla totally saw you doing that on the security cams.
Oh, yeah, you might have done it.
And you guys are remaining silent. Okay, fair.
I don't say anything.
I tell you, this stuff is like a virus. If you think you are free from it, the church aren't even the most wealthy people who are interested in the applications of some of this stuff. You need to destroy that data.
Other church.
It seems almost that she kind of saw through your kind of little deception there, and kind of the second statement was a bit of a needle towards it.
Aren't the church going to be mad that the whole station's destroyed now? If that was part of their research they were interested in.
Was it their research? No.
Oh, it's look. Everyone wants to know about these technologies, and I really cannot emphasize enough. It is not worth your lives to go poking around in them right now.
So why are you so mad that we just blew that place up?
No, I'm not mad you blew it up. I'm mad that you do not let that data. I assume it's Johnson running this operation. Just tell him everything. Just don't give him the data.
Well, you make a fair.
You were paid for search and rescue, right?
Oh.
You did the search. You got the rescue. Cash your chips in.
Are we still 4G burning?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Camilla's
do anything anyway.
And think through the options on that.
Yeah,
Ryoko, we have 5 days.
You can absolutely kind of create your own little network loop. No one's it's fairly kind of point to point. You can have a semi-private conversation if you wish.
Yeah, I think I might send it because I don't know Camilla's seen it, so I probably won't send it to Camilla. I will send a message to Anna, just like that tablet. I want to see what it is, but if it looks like it will cause harm, I will destroy it.
That data should go to Fred Johnson.
I think Ryoko replies, not if it causes more harm than good. You saw that place. You saw what they were doing. Don't care if Fred's a good guy. Doesn't matter. Let me see.
We're in 4G. I can't do anything.
Yeah, neither of us can do anything.
We're in 4G. We're in 4G.
We're doing an argument over text about what we can't do anything about now.
Well, it's probably voice, but what you can interface with the tablet and poke around the data. Anna, you can do that because you have the physical tablets, and you've kind of keyed it to your tablets. So you have data access to that.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't think we would have it.
So hang on. So you were the one who lifted the tablet.
Yeah, I just basically effectively turned it off and left it under my seat. That would be the situation.
Oh, okay. No, so you don't have the physical tablet. So you've got it switched off under your seat.
I have the physical tablet under my seat unless.
Okay, so basically you can remotely power it on and investigate the data in a surreptitious manner.
Mm-hmm. I might not be aware of that. So.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So eventually the burn stops, and you move back to 1G because he says there's no point. Kieran's like there's no point in
racing back.
No point in racing back. It's going to take a week if we go direct anyway. So it's the same distance.
That's the Ebenezer was meant to come this way today. Maybe we don't go an entirely direct route back.
Space is a big place. They'll never run into us.
Yes.
Okay, that's a
But
good
yes.
point. 1 second. The Epstein drive cuts off entirely and you're in float. Okay, that'll add a few days to the trip, but they'll not spot us.
So about that drink, I know a lovely place.
So I think we can skip into downtime and start kind of the epilogue, kind of wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
So the negotiation now kind of Mattia requests that she be allowed to obviously go to the Mormons, but then not be traced any further. She makes it clear that this is for your own good. A kind of to you guys, kind of more than the OPA as an organization.
Mm-hmm.
It's an uneventful couple of days journey. You're pretty sure you get a passive radar ping on the Ebenezer Hazard, kind of doing its normal kind of 1G burn toward Herculania, in for a surprise. It's probably going to, it's probably picked up the explosion at this point and is now kind of moving into a search and rescue regimen. But you drifted past it in free fall, so it's unlikely you caught up. When you return to Tycho, and John, if you want to put Tycho Station up as our last image of the evening, you are greeted immediately by the severe attaché to Fred Johnson, who kind of ushers you all in. Sans Kieran, who has left to oversee the removal of the torpedo tube from the ship into a side room on the dock, and this is in float, so this is on like the docking ring itself, and kind of goes, okay, thanks for sending some of the. So you sent some of the basic data ahead, kind of everything that wasn't related to the dangerous stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I won't keep you long. God fucking damn it. What a mess. Congratulations for getting those getting at least these two out alive.
Still not sure even they deserve it, although it seems like Tappa's sisters on the
I'm
street.
sure you
Narrow.
Don't know about straight and narrow, but maybe not evil.
You should have seen that place. Well, you shouldn't have. You shouldn't.
Yeah, you best keep this on the down low. I think Fred's probably going to want to debrief you personally a little later. God fucking damn it. 20 belters this place ate up. These kids had families.
Didn't see a single one alive when we were there.
No.
Bastards.
I assume you'll want to take the stuff back to the Mormon church and get your money back for those guys. Right. Like I said, the only thing I don't want, nothing goes back to the rest of the OPA. Nothing goes back to the Mormon church. Just the basics of the situation. Yeah. You have any special information about this, you bring it to us first. Yeah.
Agreed.
Right.
We should tell the Mormons should know that their security guys are somehow tangentially connected to all of this. They shouldn't be trusting them anymore.
Oh, I think that's definitely on the cards. That's definitely on the cards. God, as if we didn't have enough to worry about. Right. Thank you very much for your services. You're dismissed. Maybe a little. She kind of gestures for you to leave the room. She's kind of sitting back on the table, kind of mulling things over.
Camilla will send a private message to her with the photos that she took and a note that there may be an additional data pad.
I think we still haven't decided whether it's been destroyed on the ship yet. So,
Camilla will have known that, will have seen you pick it up. I don't know whether you'd have been able to destroy it without
That's what I'm wondering.
I would have been keeping a constant eye on it, and if you attempted to destroy it, I do still have that pistol.
I feel like that I might be dead by the time I get to the station is an interesting question. So
yeah, I wouldn't have necessarily killed you, but it may have been used as a threatening implement.
Yeah. But depending what I saw on the data, I might have ignored the threat anyway. So this is a really interesting question from Chris's perspective as to how all this went down.
Yeah.
First, did I see something that I wanted to destroy because it would cause serious harm to lives? Given my entire thing is about being a savior and making sure people do not die.
So when you switched on that tablet, either in kind of stalemate kind of agreement with everyone else that everyone wanted to know the data, bearing in mind that Matea would have objected strongly to this in any form. Mm-hmm. The information contained about the sample, you learn more and more about this compound that seems to have been from extraterrestrial origin and have come from originally from a protogen research outpost on Europa some time ago.
Okay, I think as I'm reading this, I'm just saying shit more and more. And like, I like to think Ryoko is savvy enough. She's tried to keep the tablet unnetworked while it's on so people can't steal the data, but she's not necessarily that good. So depending how easy that is to do. I'm guessing when I look at this data, it's not like I could get much from it because it's serious research. If there's anything on it of that kind.
Yeah. So it seems that, I mean, from what you can tell based on how the data kind of plays into what you understand from the other stuff, there seems to be this seems to be a bit of a philosopher's stone, and you would love to get your hands on some of this stuff because it can do all sorts.
Camilla will make the case as well that if we destroy or don't share it, then there's nothing we can do to prevent any future similar research, or if we need to track down the guys.
I think unless Ryoko sees in it, like having looked through it, sees that it is a weapon or in any way specifically intended to cause harm, or there's something like that about it. If it's not got that, I have no interest in destroying it.
It does not immediately appear to be a weapon, but it is like you've not seen anything. It's not even biology anymore.
Mm-hmm. So it
like
wouldn't destroy it.
It is quintessentially unexplainable.
Yeah, Ryoko does not destroy that. She might see it as a threat, but she doesn't see that the OPA should not have information on that. It's not like some terrifying weapon just designed to kill.
Cool. Okay, it doesn't get destroyed.
And eventually, I suppose, it makes its way back to Fred Johnson. But I suppose that is a tale for another time because we have already gone so long on tonight's adventure. But I hope everyone had fun with it.
Very much.
That
Congratulations.
I really enjoyed that dynamic at the end, actually, where it was just like sudden tension of what to do with this.
I was typing in the private chat where like it's running. John was saying it's running, and John pop in for the post chat. But John was like, I don't want to rush things, but this is running super long. I'm like, yeah, we're completely finished here, except for the massive ethical dilemma we've just uncorked.
Yeah, you can't say we're like finished. We're like we've got this thing that is potentially ending the world, and we haven't decided what to do with it. We're done. We're done, guys.
No. That's not how one-shots work. One-shots end with the massive philosophical, ethical question in order to leave it open for a potential second 5-hour stream of us arguing about the ethics of Doomsday
This
Dice.
is true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Thank you all for playing. Sorry, I was expecting this to run short because it is literally a 2-scene adventure. But because I think in no small part because it has been 10 years since I last GM'd. And also I think a little bit the system is a little clunkier than lends itself to quick turnaround plays. Mm-hmm. We did overshoot.
To be fair, of that, a lot was the fun of the characters there too.
There was a lot of really good interactions, and thank you all for all of that.
We always do that on Telling Tales, and we will always run over on everything forever.
Yeah, and if you want to find more interesting character interactions, some of which are quite like that, please do join us the next time we're online, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Every other Sunday and the first Saturday of every month. This started off simple, but is getting complex. I hope you're taking notes. And of course, if you don't want to bother with any of that, all of the VODs, including this one, will appear on YouTube in the fullness of time. Is there anything else from any of you before we wrap up proceedings this evening's?
Thank you to 4242 for the primary sub.
Oh yeah, I spotted that. Thank you. And thank you all for playing. John, thank you for the excellent image shuffling. And I hope you will join us for some game in the future. So bye-bye.
Thank you for GMing.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
Well, bye.